something?
All right, but if somebody is joining, I'll hold it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm reading, you mentioned Anita Moorjani. I am reading Anita Moorjani's What If This Is Heaven? So, where she explained, like you said, self love. With self love, you can spread that love to everybody. She got that message from the universe that says you should have self love, self worth. And I'm having one confusion. Self worth I understood, but this self love is what? Like love you. I mean, loving myself, physical being, my mental being. All this is self love, or this is something else. What if I ignore? By doing having this self love, which ignores my others' duty.
No, self-love is a completely different.
I'm having a little confusion.
No, understood. Self-love is completely different. Self-love is accept yourself as you are. And in fact, if you say something else you like to, take in to love, then love your higher self. Okay. Love your higher self, trust your higher self, accept you as you are. Okay. So that is the expression of self-love. I will post one, small message sort of thing so that you can read that and you can understand that. Well, we'll discuss separately. Self-love doesn't mean that it is not a short supply. Means it doesn't mean that you cannot love anybody else.
Okay.
But loving others start with self-love. If you don't love yourself enough, you cannot love others. That's what the thing is. The main idea is that you cannot give something what you don't have.
Yes, absolutely.
You cannot hate yourself and love others. This is not possible. Okay. So that is a self-love. First, you actually, it is not also spiritually correct to say that we love something. It is self-love is be love, be the expression of love. Okay. It is just you hold a vibration which is 500 plus in PEVF scale. If you hold that, you will be love. It means whoever can come in contact with you, even if it is not the purpose to please others, it is not the purpose. Purpose is to be yourself, your higher self. Okay. To do that, if you express from the pure love, your heart opens and everything all around you, you get that the feel of it. You need not to do anything. They feel the love. When they communicate with you, when they come in contact with you, or in your physical presence, they get that. Okay. And that triggers their changes. Their vibration becomes higher and higher.
Okay.
Pranam, Madhu. So
please, Guruji, you give the post. You give the post because I'm little confused about this self-love concept.
Okay. We'll do one thing. We'll have one session on self-love. Okay. One session we'll have on understanding self-love. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji.
Right.
Sir, please explain this again once.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Sorry, sir.
We'll separate session. Yeah. All right.
Thank you, sir.
So let us start our start our today's session. So today. Today's session we have taken up the topic it is like you can say it is a continuation of the previous the last week's the discussion that we had on the spirit world and their realms. So and this will go into the what they do just for the understanding purposes. It is just for the sake of sharing of few of the things, because a lot of people are inquisitive that what they do. Okay, that's why. It is not directly related to our own spiritual journey, but it is just for the interest we are going through this topic today. All right. So today is the 30th of April, 2022. And today is also there is a partial solar eclipse will happen today. So that is about, I think, about 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock India time, 12 something, 12:15, I think. Anyway, so this, so energetically during any kind of eclipse, there is, Earth, sun, moon come into the straight line, same line. So their energy gets peak, and we can take advantage of that. And in this, what they basically do is they heighten the energy. It's a peak energy coming. If if one is vibrating at the lower frequency, they feel disturbed. They feel mentally, chaotic and things like that, because it is energy has gone high. And the other side, if it is those who are already higher in the energy and they use it for your spiritual purposes, then you can take up all the peak. In that means, if you meditate, in meditation will be very, very deep. And if you try to enhance your vibration, you just we were earlier discussing about the self-love. So if you practice that, that just a meditation and expressing ourselves, it is also, we get higher connections. So all these are possible in this during any kind of eclipses, and so we use it for our advancement in the spirituality rather than fighting something in the external world. External world will be maybe facing some kind of, because external world, as I explained earlier also, it is in general negative. It didn't cross to 50, the neutrality. So when the energy of Earth goes high because of any reason, then it gets some clash. They don't feel it comfortable. Like many feel that it is like you put yourself into the hot water bath. Yeah, they cannot feel comfortable. So it's too high for them to withstand, something of that nature. Anyway, so don't go into any kind of external kind of confrontation or argument or this kind of stuff. When the eclipse arises, and use it for the better, for our own advancement, go deeper, and it will take you there. So in other words, whichever direction you choose to go, it will take you higher into that. If you go to the negative spiral, you go down and down. And same, if you want to achieve higher and you want to energize yourself, it will take you higher as well in the positive spiral. All right, so this is about the eclipse. So now we'll come to today's topic of discussion. Before I go into that, so there are what I'm going to say. These are, of course, this is not all my direct experience. I have just got whoever has traveled to the higher realms, or as I last session I explained, there are realms. So some 5, 6, and 7. They are the higher realms. So we call them so-called heaven. People call them. So those what will explain you, it is more like 5 or 6. That these realms will be what they do, what is the purpose, etc. I will explain a few things from them, but there are infinite possibilities. It is not that whatever I'm saying, that's all. It is not that. There are many variations possible. Just like on Earth, no? There are many ways we can live. Same there. So the first question is, first thing, the characteristics we have to understand in that higher realms, that there is no time in our in art system. There is no time. They live like eternity. And there is at will they can go any place, anywhere. So just it doesn't take any kind of transportation system. Okay, so they can go anywhere. They don't have a physical body, so they don't need a solid food or food to maintain, but they do have a body. Okay, so that looks like the human. So human being is created as a reflection of the creator. Like whatever we have, the creator is also having that. Okay, so in that sense, so we are all reflections of the creator. And so the souls are also, they choose whatever the type of look they can have. So they can choose some say last incarnation young body, what they like to have, they can have that kind of body, or completely different. One of the things I was just reading, so someone it was one guy was communicating down to the relatives, and that fellow died, and I think he's communicating with his mother, who is still alive. And so he was bald, is no hair, complete bald. So he took in the spirit world, he chose to have a body with full of long hair. So this is the type of thing they choose. Anyway, it's just a matter of thing. So they can have any. The look can be anything, and they do have this, whatever we have here, that land, that houses, or place to stay, the sunlight, trees, everything, animals, all this thing. So they have everything, but that version is the soul version of that. And as they do not need a physical, body to maintain, so the Annamaya Kosh is not there. So there is no need for food, but they do need nutrition. Like nutrition means energy. They basically that energy. In this, what they do is they get directly from the sun. Sun is there, so they can get sunlight directly. And sometimes they also take some kind of nectar of some fruits. So they just food, not the solid, but just the juice part of it they take for energizing, to rejuvenate themselves for positive things. All about this play of that energy to keep them positive, energetic. And also they have like whenever they feel that their vibration is going down because of any reason, so they go and take bath in the water, the lake or river. They take bath, and the negative thing goes. We also do karmakshalan, the similar method. The negative vibration goes, and they comes out with a rejuvenated. That's how they keep them maintained things, and and they are in a good harmony with each other. They respect each other. There is no jealousy. There is no competition. All the characteristics what we have as a humans, none of them are there. Nobody is higher, nobody is lower than anyone. So I think I also mentioned any time that nobody is same either, because we are all unique. So they enjoy the uniqueness, but within that they, live in absolute harmony and the love, sharing the loving understanding with each other. There is no such negative feeling against each other. So what they do collectively, they try to help the humanity, people on earth. They try to help. That's why they serve their creator, like our creator, one, universal consciousness. This is serve it. They're also having the learning areas. So there are places, there are still the mature souls. They can guide them, teach them. If somebody wants to go higher learning or wisdom, basically they learn wisdom, higher level of wisdom, not information. Okay, it is not the information that the wisdom that takes them there. And because it is up to your quest to have into the higher understanding, more and more perfectness towards the universal consciousness of the creator. That the guide, take their advice. And some of them, they may choose to incarnate, because as I explained in the last session, that art is like a school, because here the progress is very fast. There the progress is eternity, so that progress is not, it goes its own way. You are doing good things, slowly you progress, but progress into this, the maturity and wisdom and expressing love and be in this perfectness. And to progress further, they can take a challenge, and for the challenge, they come here on earth to progress them faster, so that they can go to good grades and faster. Each realm has in 10 stages, I told you, that 5.0 to 5.9, 6.0, 6.9, and then 7. So, so in this, so wherever they are, they try to improve. Improvements. It is self-actualization. It is the highest form of the Maslow's pyramid. They put it into the management courses and all these things. So there is the highest. You have to lowermost is the survival or the needs. When the hierarchy of the needs, the highest level of self-actualization. So that's what it is done in the spiritual journey. Spiritual journey is not about competition with anyone. It is your own path. You are just being better version of yourself toward the perfectness in all respect. So that's what we are trying to do. It's then if you try to get into that competition mode, then you are competing with yourself, with nobody else. You have a unique path. Your question papers are different. Your study materials are different. So there is no need to consult with any other student. Okay. Only thing if you have a living guru, then only the difference is the guru has walked the path before. Guru can show you the direction, which direction you need to go. Guru cannot walk on your path. Your path is unique. And the truth is, Guru also doesn't know exactly what path it is. Okay, but Guru knows the direction. Suppose you are driving, you have to go to one city to another, then they can show you, if you go this direction, you will get your city. But exactly where you stop, where which speed you will go, and which particular lane you will follow, that nobody else can tell. It is your choice. You have a free will, you have your own inner guru, higher self. That will guide you if you listen to that. Okay. Anyway, so now we come back to our topic here. So there are a few things. I have noted down a few of the points what they do. There are many, of course, there are many things to do, but they're interesting, what they do. Okay, so they say that they share from the higher realms. They communicate with people on earth. They share the knowledge of the universal knowledge, the Brahma Gyan, the truth, or the principle, the life principles. Through some, if someone can meditate and connect, so that is fine. Then the communication happens through thought reading. And if they cannot, they can have, they call it the automatic writing, means you intend, connect, and then hold some pen on the paper on that, and the hand will be moved by the soul, and then that writing comes. So, but it takes little more energy than this thought reading is, or sometimes there is a medium who can have that connection. They establish the connection. It is just a tuning into that vibration so that they can communicate. Like in the mobile system, we have a particular bandwidth to communicate. No? So only thing one have to be get into that, connect to that, and then the communication is possible. Same here. They will communicate with those respective souls So they get the message and communicate and question answer. All are possible there. So, but of course, both sides should be willing to communicate. So then only it is not that the souls are they will come. So it is more likely that if there is any purpose that other side soul likes to help anyone, then they try to find out to whom they can send the message. Mostly they send the message through somebody who is maybe some channel is there. Somebody is practicing. And through that they send the message, please tell so and so about this message, because they themselves cannot connect. I'm saying that there may be relatives on earth, so they cannot connect, so they send the message. Or they can use that medium to connect them and ask them questions back. Sometimes they send messages through somebody who is spiritually aware, so who can connect and get the messages, so they can do that. And they are also sometimes they are present, but they cannot communicate. Means if there is any say family function, that whoever there go to the other side, they present. I have showed you some orbs, yeah. So picture in the form of orb, they come and present that. Sometimes they come for any unrelated events also. They not necessarily only the family functions they have to come. If somewhere, if the spiritual things are going on, they become interested. Many of our spiritual camps and the workshops, they are there and listen. Okay, they just help and they just by the way, they are very loving entity. And don't get fearful. People are creating a lot of movies on the ghost and this and that. Yeah. So there are some souls they call, naughty type, trickster. I mean, they do some kind of, there's some playing with you, but it doesn't make any real harm in that sense. In these people, these souls. All right. So now, so they try to communicate and guide people, help these things on the earth, and then the communication. As I told, there are different methods they can communicate, or if there is some kind of symbology, if somebody understands something, they go into symbol also. But better to direct thought reading communication is better. It's clear. And normally it is easier for whoever is related on the art to communicate rather than somebody else. Like what happens is that you don't want to give your family secrets to outside. Normally when we operate, same there. They don't like that somebody else is, unless until there is a purpose, they don't like to give it to anyone. That's why many are asking me, can you contact so-and-so, so-and-so? I sent the request, but didn't get any response. And this is very, very natural. It's not necessary that they will respond. But if any family member tries, they get it. Okay, they get that thing, and that happens quickly. So this kind of thing. So it is their choice basically. But it is opposite also true. When sometimes they come and say, I'm so and so, and can you give this message? That is also there. All right. So now is they work as the spirit guides. Like some of the channels, they get guided by a particular spirit. They tell about this and how it will happen and what will happen on earth or something of that nature. Whatever they come to know from that level, they share. They call spirit guides. There are many psychics. They're guided by this kind of spirits. They know their name. They communicate daily or something like that. So they share. So I listened to one psychic. His name is Psychic Starling. Okay. So and also they have seen one. When I forget his name, in the conference he was sharing, his guides take him as an astral travel to the different other, like art. There are many other planes are there, many other art like planets are there where there are people like there are different type of societies and systems. Like humanoids are there. So human likes are also there, but they physically they may be far, far away, several light years away, several thousand light years away. Physically, you cannot reach there, but they take and give glimpses of those. So that is also quite interesting. So, and there are different level of evolution, like a human, the consciousness evolution. So some places there is no war; they live in peace and harmony. Some of them, they're what is called complete. They're one of the thing explaining everything is looks like a gold. So everything is made of gold. That kind of world. There are some places. Whole system is run by women. The what is called the matriarchal or something. The mother controls that whole society. So that is the society they have this kind of have. It's all different types of things. Anyway, so those are interesting to see that those are like a parallel universes are there. So they travel there and get these things. But we are one of them. But we have chosen art to follow this art's journey. All right. So let's go to the next one. That they also just somebody who has recently crossover died, and they gone to that realm. It's a realm 5 and all. So they may initially they get shocked and see whatever. They cannot accept that they have left the body. So some souls take up the job to to support them, make them understand that what happened. They take them somewhere called Hall of Rest. They take rest there, and they guide them and all this kind of things to just come and comforting them that this is fine, this is okay, and all those things. So they took some job on that also. They also, as I'm saying, that they communicate through thought reading, so they can also help the people who are doing good for the world. They communicate with some scientists, maybe discovering something, some medical treatments, new things or discoveries. They communicate with them. They may not fully understand who is sending, but send those ideas and all to get them going and moving forward. And also the same is applicable who are into the creative field, like a music composer can get some kind of this idea. They help them to get into this creativity. So they help them. Also answer genuine calls for help from earth. So that is where if somebody is praying, desperately that to help from some situation and whatever, so they help them to, whatever way possible to console them, sort out the things. And same way, they like a thought reading, they can put it into the other persons that who is possible for them to help. They can reach out and do something. So this kind of thing. So they help. They do help the people. Many are into this work to helping people answer the prayers. Okay. Then also they help the people who are in a suicidal mode. Like people are who gone down the spiral and feeling like having a suicide. They go and help them to give them some kind of encouragement and to see so that they can see their life differently. So that also they play this kind of roles, and they help them to give something or bring something into their life so that they can start thinking in other directions. So that also they help them.
Rajdeep, sorry to interrupt in this.
Yeah.
Just one question. You are talking about the souls which are ascended masters, or it's a general souls?
No, in general, realm
In general.
5, 6 mainly.
Okay.
Okay. So what we call it the heaven is which is more than 4. So how that is the thing, the topic. So in general, I'm not talking about the masters. They may be on the level 7. So they have a different, higher, bigger purpose. They don't come into individual things. They work for the humanity in general. So I'm just, you can say that to be make the, the boundary line of the discussion is what the souls do in the, say, level 5 or 6. That is the thing we're discussing now. Okay. Not level, realm 5 and 6.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, then also they do, if something, someone needs, as I was telling earlier, that some people want to rebirth, so they can prepare the souls to rebirth, because they are going for a dangerous area from that point of high risk area. So they prepare themselves and guide them properly. And also when they incarnate, so they try to help them to, because when they incarnate, they forget everything, to choose the right way so that complete their life mission. So that is also part of their work. They constantly do. And they also pray. They also pray for people to the universal consciousness, to the creator. So something like if there's some kind of war and this kind of thing, mass killing and this kind of thing happens, so to raise the vibration, that they do pray. And of course, their prayer is very, very powerful. So that also they do. Okay, then they perform, this is interesting, they perform miracles sometimes on earth. Suppose that somebody is losing faith, they lose faith in everything. So there's some little miracle they can play so that they can come back to the track of their faith on own life and that higher purpose and things like that. That is also part of their work. Sometimes they come and do it. And also they come to earth for any soul is dying, to comfort them. If somebody is almost about to on the deathbed or something, they kind to comfort them and the transition to make it easier for them, to nothing to worry and this part of the thing. So most of the things they come in the way the person believes. If somebody believes in, say, Christianity, then the Christian figures will come. Then if it is in the Hinduism, Hindu figures will come. Islamic figures will come. And whatever their faith is, they believe it, that kind of thing. They become that, and they try to comfort them with that. So that is also the part of that the souls. Their job they take up willingly. So also they look after the children. First 6 months, it is they're fully connected with the spirit world. All the children, when they take birth, newborns. So take care of them. So by mistake, they should not be doing anything which is harmful for them. Maybe they're getting automatically choked, but what is called, they cannot breathe or something. They sleep certain way that the nose gets closed and all those kind of things. They help them to do the auto run system. So, and it continues. This support continues up to about 6 years of age. But mostly first 6 months, it is there fully. They take care of the souls, come and they take care of the baby. Okay. That is also the job, they take it up. Because it is not physically possible for anybody to check the behavior and what happens, even for the mother, no matter how we take care, but still there is a chance, there is a risk. So they take care of that, and they find out, they also get involved into healing people. All healing, we are also channeling, we call channeling healing. That energy, that higher level of energy they bring and make the people to get healed. That is also a major part of the work they do. The souls, they do that. Also, among them, they try to, I was talking about, they also actualize their potential higher and higher. In that also, they find out better method of healing, more effective healing, more quicker, fast healing processes. But healing also needs that the person is getting healed. Their intensity of the to get healed also, they're wanting the help, and healing also matters here. So for them who are really suffering but try to get help quickly, and if they are praying and if they are giving their best effort, then they also find out how to make it faster, better. Okay. Somebody is full of grief and all, how to reduce the grief. All these prayers, they come and then they help in the different ways. So these are the type of things also they do. And also they participate in the creation of art, dance, opera, music, architecture, sports, all these finer things. They help. Some people come here with a mission, to do something extraordinary, outstanding work in the creative field or in the sports and all. They help them to get that in, get the ideas, and then maybe suppose an artist, there some idea which will be which indirectly goes into the subconscious mind of the other people, and then they click it up. So what are those things? What are the combinations possible which will do that, trigger that? Or the music which will touch the heart? That kind of ideas they implant, okay, so that they can do further work down the line. The creativity, expression comes in the world through them. So these are the type of, even the sports, they may be, very good sportsman, but a lack in a particular thing, one area. And that's why they're not getting that breakthrough. So they make sure they get the idea that we have to focus in that area. And then we, maybe the particular person who is expert into that gives some thought into that mind also. We connect this fellow. Okay. So they will somehow connect and come and they help to get this to like that. So they operate through human only. Yeah, but these ideas, they come in. Suddenly, these are the kind of things we call it a synchronicity. Okay. We know the laws of synchronicity, how this happens. Whatever you need desperately, suddenly you will find somebody is coming and offering you that. Okay, or you discover maybe you are, that fellow maybe from a long time, but in this area, whether you get help from him or her, you don't know. Okay, some discussion, something they come to know. Oh my goodness, I was looking for this thing for a long time. These are the type of thing that the souls they put into your mind. At that time, you'll ask that question, and that person will answer that, and then you come to know, I can get it from here. That kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, so mostly these are that, but some of them, they are also study that the history of art. So how it is getting evolving, where its direction is going. So, and different part of things, historical, whatever happens. And then if somebody wants to go for changing that history in that sense, to prepare themselves to make that, so their particular contribution will be so huge, maybe that will change the human history and in the future. So they're getting trained into that and participated in this kind of missions. So anyway, so these are some of the work. So all these works, there are many, but these are the main thing I just noted down. And also in that everything what I said so far, what are the type of work? These are all, one major thing. They also very much concerned about their relatives on earth. Who are the blood relatives here on the earth, they left. And so down the line, maybe 3 generation, 4 generation, doesn't matter, about their family. So they try to help the family the way they can. And that is one of the reason I told, if the family member, they pray for that and ask help, the help or communication is very easy to get, because the other side, they're ready. Yeah. Even when somebody crossover, they come to receive. But crossover receive means if it is a sudden thing, like accidental, then they take some time to come. Okay. Time means in our dimension, the time, but it is not immediate. But otherwise, if somebody is gradually some sickness, long time, and natural death, they get greeted. We hear this kind of story many times. No? The other side, they are coming to help and receive you and all this kind of things. So they can meet there into their own chosen form. So many people, they go there and see the parents in the young form. So that is the age they have chosen to be in the form into that level. This is all fine. Sometimes they take their thing, what you like to see when you go there to meet them. So they take that and communicate with you. That is also there. So these are all different wonderful things. But in general, whatever it is they are doing, it is completely voluntary. Yeah? There is no need for them to do, and in that sense, they try to just keep the service to help, the seva bhav. We also earlier also I have explained the seva bhav is one of the things which will take you uplifted from the earth level to the higher level because of this reason. It is a soul characteristics. More we are aligned with the soul, more you will have a seva bhav. To help so-called others, there is no other, we are one. But that is a part of the thing, like your left hand got stuck somewhere, your right hand will try to pull it out. No? So it is a help, two things each other. They don't fight, they didn't help each other. Same here. So we help each other to progress together as a common journey, grow together. And so overall, this is all the enjoyable experiences. So there is no, so why there is no competition, no jealousy, no arguments, no fighting? Because simple fact is there is no ego. Ego doesn't exist there. Ego is only the mechanism, mind, body, intellect package they have given here for us to operate in the external world. In the higher, there is no ego. And that's why there is no jealousy, no competition, nothing. Like in nature, two flowers, they don't fight with each other, right? So who is more beautiful? Who wins the world beauty contest? Nobody. So it doesn't matter, That recognition, that award doesn't matter. We just exist and express ourselves. And that's what they live, So, and that is the level. And only thing is they just try to improve themselves, self-actualization, as I'm giving more and more perfect, go towards light and love, more and more perfectness. So the realm 7 is who are already got into that level. So who can influence the mass scale on the earth or many other dimensions that they are connected into. So, but mostly this 5 and 6 realm, they help people. Oh, one thing I forget to mention, they also help in the lower realms, like a 3, 2, 1, normally not, but if necessary. If somebody is asking help in the spirit world itself, they travel down and try to help them. Find them way how they can improve themselves. In that spirit world, the way they can correct themselves is the repentation. If they repent fully what they have done in the earth, true repent and asking for help, then from the higher realm, the souls go down to the lower realm. And they guide them, help them. Also, they may help them to incarnate and get these things done faster. Maybe sometimes still they fall. But at least if their call is genuine, they can go there and they can help them try to understand the better things, what is possible, what went wrong into their understanding and approach to the life. So those things, they get it. Okay, so that is also part of their thing to help and guide them, so that as a whole, that everybody go towards the right direction. So that is the whole purpose. So all these things came from the seva bhav, a feeling of service, and in the service they do, it is a way of giving back to the creator. What creator wants to do for its own creation, so they become a part of that. They help to get that unification process back, so that everybody is ultimately goes back as a perfect, all full experience with a perfectness. They go back. Whatever I told, the good and bad, these are the energy disturbances. So ultimately, whatever the energy need to be balanced, they can balance, and finally perfectness and goes back. That is the thing. That's end of that the soul's journey in that sense. So all right. So that's all I think about the today's topic. So if there is any question, so I will happy to answer them.
Rasdeep, I have got a question.
Yes, Nagar.
Uh, often you go on telling that at the soul level everybody is equal. Everybody has equal power and all these things.
Yeah, correct.
So
Equal
so these
choice.
souls,
Mm.
these souls in the fifth, sixth, and whatever realm,
Mm.
do they have the same power with the ascended masters?
Means on which power, like to
Manifestation
communicate
power.
with others and help them. It's just your will, and they utilize that power. But the
What about
ascended, the masters, what they have got, that a higher level of wisdom and maturity. So, in that sense, of course they are in a higher power, if you call it, but they are having that equal potential. But how much you have, like all of us, like we have a huge potential, but which level we are in, like say a class 7 boy has equal potential to be a graduate, right? So in that sense it is there, but when you need to consult, you need to consult with a teacher or a professor. So those are your ascended masters who had completed all this. They have done it many times. They have a huge experience. They wanted to share that experience, that's all. But power wise, they're equal power.
so? What about manifestation power? That is also same.
Now, manifestation power is based on your own vibration level.
No, I am
Okay,
talking about
so
the souls.
yeah, the soul, they have knowledge is same, but the manifestation level, it depends upon your vibration level. That in the souls also there, and vibration is different. That's why there is stages. Those
Okay,
are
okay.
different vibrations. Higher the vibration, faster is the manifestation. Okay, so but in the physical level, manifestation needs a lot of energy. Okay, so and that's why it is not that easy. So that is the primary reason they go and ask others to help them to get it, like the guide. But to do themselves, it takes huge amount of effort. Like forming, just for example, and your question, I hope it will be clear. Level and this 5 and 6 is very difficult for them to take a physical body and appear in front of you. But in the ascended masters, they can. Okay, it takes huge amount of energy, but they can manifest in the physical body. But in the 5 and 6, it's very difficult for them, and it needs a lot of effort and things to get it that way, physical level. It's all about vibration, in the play of vibration. It's not that they cannot do, they can. Okay, but the effort is so much, it is better that they do it some other way to communicate the message. They can form a physical body and try to console.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
all right. Okay. Yes, Chaitali.
Guruji, if soul level all are equal and they have power, then why these realms exist?
Self vibration is different. Vibration level is different. Everybody is equal power means equal potential, you know. But their vibration level, okay, let me give in that way. Say, suppose it is an age. A boy of 10 and boy of 17 and 24, 32, 44, 55. They are all same power. No? They are all human, having all these things, head, hands, they can talk, they can walk. They are of same power. But what makes the difference? Their age, because they have more wisdom, more understanding. So this makes the change. But if you say human, it is not that case. When people grow into age, their height will be 10 feet tall. No. Or two more hands will come up. No. They are same. But their level, their understanding, their approach, their wisdom is different. Okay, so that is how is the nearest analogy I can give.
Okay. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Okay, God bless.
Sir, I had a question.
Yes, Vidya, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Sir, Rishi Loka, so in that is which level?
Rishi Loka is 7, but intentionally, what I have done in this, I am just not going into the Loka because these are confusing people. Okay,
Okay.
so that's why I'm not getting equivalent with the Loka. Okay, but to answer your question, it is level 7, realm 7.
And also, sir, masters like Mataji, so then when will they help all the realms or their ascended masters? Because they're there on the earth and in all the realms. So I was a
Yeah,
little
they are
confused.
ascended masters because there is something beyond 7 as well.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not going into the area where people get more confused. Okay, so just I'm giving some structure to understand, but of course that the truth is much huge. I'm just giving a structure to understand it basically. More higher level you go, you are what you can see that it is intermingling. Like it is not this and that. It is not that this ends there and start there. It's all parallelly running. Only thing the way you focus, you get there. That is how it is. Okay. But
Okay, sir.
anyway, so those are different masters and different. They explain it in a different way, and all are true. Okay. But at present, I'm not going into focus on the differences. Just start understanding with that structure I explained, and then it will be easier for you to understand the interrelations. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. God bless you.
Sir,
All right.
may I ask one question?
Yes.
नमस्ते सर कि सॉल जब सबके सबकी सॉल अलग अलग होती है और सबका रिलीजन अलग है, सबकी लैंग्वेजेस अलग है, तो सॉल कैसे कम्युनिकेट करती है? जैसे आज मेरे अंदर कोई आत्मा आती है तो वो हमारे लैंग्वेज में किस तरह से बात करती है?
Yeah.
हम लोग उनकी लैंग्वेज कैसे समझते हैं?
That's a good question. See, in one of the aspect I didn't mention in the higher realm, there is no language because this is a thought reading. By thought process, you will get the thought. Whatever you want to get it, you will get it in your language. It's just a thought. So, and whatever to answer your question, your religion and all those things, understanding in the higher level, in soul's journey level. मैं अपना एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ so that it will be little clear. I have taken birth in the Christianity. I was a Christian nun, means the Christian and the female body, not married, and nun, one life. One life as a Buddhist monk, one life as in the Islamic, as a Muslim, and a family man in different parts of the world, different caste system. Sometimes Brahmin, sometimes that untouchables. All this different. So soul has taken all these things, and different country, different time period, different culture, different societies. We have 700 plus lifetimes already, human lives. So we have so many combinations. So in that case, it doesn't matter what you followed the last one. Of course, you keep the personality, by the way. You have some characteristics. It is a personality. One of the stories somebody was sharing, one lady came to a medium. Medium means who can channel that the souls from the other side. So one lady came for to channel her father's soul. So the medium asking some questions, and it takes quite a long time. Then just get one word. Your daughter is here and she wants to communicate with you. How are you on the other side? After 2 minutes, good. Okay. Then, is that anything like to convey to your daughter? I love you. So it happens so much long. So the medium has started thinking he is not getting messages properly. So he told that lady, I'm sorry, I'm trying my best, but so little information I'm getting from your father. I don't know what is happening. Because I just getting few words. The lady says, oh my God, that is my father. He never used to talk. He becomes so silent. It's become we need to push to get him to talk. And that is his characteristic, even in there. So what I'm saying is, I find it a little funny, but what I'm saying is people take that characteristics. So the characteristics, you may get it, but not necessarily your, all other things we pick up over the period of lifetime. So it is not necessary. They stick to one religion or one country or something, one status, even the intelligence level changes. So we take the different things. Sometimes we born like a stupid, sometimes very, very intelligent, very sharp, if a choice. So all these things we choose. So it doesn't matter in that sense, what religion and things, or what language you communicated last. You can understand any language. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Hello,
Any
sir.
other question? Yes, Shweta?
Hello. Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, thank you so much for this wonderful webinar that you arranged for us. Sir, I
Yes.
would like to express one thing you shared in our webinar today. That is, mothers even they love their child so much, but they are not that much equipped to take care of that little one. When I
Yeah.
became mother, then I realized and I became more humble and grounded, because I found that the person I love most, I'm not equipped to take care of her, and without the help of other realms and angels, it is completely impossible. Thank you
Oh,
so much.
yes. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they are always there.
Rajdeep,
And
Yes.
Rajdeep,
Yes. Go ahead.
just one main query about your personal experience. You have taken many rivers. What just now we have elaborated, just mentioned about your previous rivers, some of the rivers. Have you taken any part outside this world, outside this solar system or whatever it is?
Not in this phase. See, we have a phase also because we have a soul's journey on earth. That is the one chapter. Okay, it is possible. But what is happening is you get confused with your soul's plan. There is a mission, you get different experiences, get enlightened, then you get it, then help people and all this. So there is a one chapter. So normally what happens in the soul level, we finish one chapter and then go to the next one. Maybe there are some universe of maybe 7 dimension, okay, completely different things. Okay, then you choose start there, few million years there, or some of our time, something like that. But in this, normally we don't deviate. But what I saw, I didn't see any life outside this world in this journey. Personally, no. But what I'm sharing is people have a choice. People mean soul, they have a choice. They can live in between, go to somewhere, again come back and live some place. That is quite possible that they can do that. But normally when we comes from the soul's mission, it is particularly in the art plane, and this is one school we need to complete full, not to change school too many times. That doesn't help. But we finish one, completed, then go for higher study somewhere. That is possible.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, right. Okay.
Sir,
All right.
Sir,
Yes,
Shweta
Shweta?
is again here, sir. Sir,
Yeah, go
when we are asking for help, suppose, just asking help and intending it that it will come from divine is also good, sir. I don't have to take any name. Just
Oh, yes,
asking.
nothing. You need not to. You need not to take any name.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Your
thank you.
call will be answered. Okay, but you need not to take any name. But even if you take name, it doesn't matter. Still, whoever has to come will come. Okay, you can take any name to whom you believe, so you can take that. So, but it will help will come, the mechanism they have, and accordingly it will come to you.
And sir, no prayer goes unanswered.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Only we get confused because we are heavily dependent on time. When we see my prayer is not answered within 1 year, we said it is unheard. It is not possible that your prayer is unheard. Okay. But only thing is, there is some, maybe it will take some time, but that is also for your ultimate good. Some prayer you can get answer, or something prayer is not answered because some of them for a time period, because you have chosen to undergo certain kind of experiences like learning, experiential learning. If they grant that, that will stop. It is like in a school, one boy is sending text message to father, I cannot sit in the class anymore, please take me out now. Okay. So the father will not come because father knows that the boy need to sit down and complete his class, then he will be able to go out to home. So this kind of thing, father decides not to respond to that call for the time being because it is not for the ultimate good of that boy. That's why. Okay. Is it clear? The logic is clear?
Thank you, sir. With your funny examples, it is very much clear, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Nirupam wanted to ask something?
Just one question that if I have missed it actually. After death, which limb somebody will go, that is decided by what criteria?
Say it again.
Say there are different limbs in 5 and 6 also different levels.
Oh, yeah.
So who is in the earth plane when he leaves the earth plane, which limb he will go? How it is decided?
Yeah. How decided by own soul consciousness. They will do the life review. Which are the exam you passed, which are the exam you failed, how many score you have done. That is called life review. Okay. Then soul, you get a score. So with that score, you will get a particular realm attached to that score. It is your soul only. Nobody else will be interfering into this. It means whatever joint entrance score you get, accordingly will get the college. So, okay, you cannot wish for the topmost college and the best branch available. So it is up to your score, joint entrance score.
Is it vibration level or PEVF sort of thing?
And the way you operate your life, the way you have used that principles, the universal principles, you operate it through that. That's why. PEVF will help you to get that. help you to understand and get there, but your performance, what decisions you took, thoughts, words, and actions, three things. How you use them is a free will. That was your, the tests. If you have not disturbed any energy, basically in brief, no harm to anyone or anything, and operate from pure love. Selflessness. That is the thing. It will give you more score. Somebody says, oh, it's not possible to do all that. Fine, you get the score accordingly. It's okay. So that is the score your soul gives, and based on your score, you get the admission to that college or branch or department. Okay. All right. But if you ask for a better the score, see, there is one universal law that you will get not what you desire, but what you deserve, right? So you have to increase your deserving capacity, score, not what you want. Everybody wants the top of the world and things like that. But something on the top in this world, not necessarily the top marks in the other. Like, as for example, I'm just giving some minutes. It's a donation, it's a charity. Somebody donating maybe 100 rupees can get more score from another person donating 10 lakh rupees. Because their capacity to give and intention matters. If I'm earning, say 200 rupees, and out of that 100 I have donated for the helping others. There are stories, we know that. People, they're saving up their life, they are giving it to charity. So, and somebody maybe they make in the share market 50 crore rupees, out of that 2 lakhs they have given to some charity. Okay. So that also, it doesn't make, or your intention, you like to help or like to gain something out of it, even if it is a name, to show off that I have paid so many things, it will not give you score. Money is more, score is not there. Okay. The fundamental thing is you cannot cheat the divine. Your own soul consciousness is a no. Whatever something is cooking in your mind, nobody else can see. Your soul can. Okay. It doesn't matter. You cannot hide that. Okay. So that same thing here. So that is your justice is there with you. That's why you call that earlier we discussed about the self-governance. Once we are put our physical mind under our soul, then is the best combination possible. You will not do any mistake because the soul knows what is the highest score possible and what is the best interest of you, not in this world, your ultimate journey. You have to come again and appear in the test again and things like that. So it doesn't matter whatever you got in one lifetime. It will be taken away anyway. So it comes from that wisdom rather than going into things. But saying so, I'm not discouraging, to enjoying life, earning money, and being happy is the wrong thing. I'm not saying that. I'm just, people can misunderstand. If I sacrifice, I get more score. No. Your intention behind sacrifice matters. What you call as a sacrifice, that also it is questionable. It is not necessary. The divine doesn't want you to suffer. People glorify suffering. That is also, they will not get score. Okay. Being poor, I just want to eat something. No, you are torturing your physical body. That is also not earning a good score. Okay. Anyway, so those comes from the wisdom. Be more like a nature. Go to any tree, how the tree behaves. If you behave that way, you are in tune with the nature. You need suddenly you need sunlight, you need something from the ground, but you are growing, you are giving shelter to people, a lot of birds, you are being flowers and fruits and things like that. Give and give. More fruit will come. You give 50 fruits, more fruits will come. And you live one day. Thank you very much. That's it. So if you can operate that way, have you ever seen one tree is trying to fight with another one, even though the trees are next? And we fight with our neighbor tooth and nail. In one home also we cannot, without fight we cannot stay with our family members. But anyway, that's a different thing. So if we learn from the nature, you will get highest score. Nature exactly follows the principle. Because why? Because they don't have a free will. We have a free will. That's why we're misusing them. Okay. All right. So Nirupam, clear, or your video got frozen, I think. All right. So yes, Aditi, go ahead.
Rajdeep, you told that when our loved ones, when they leave us from the spirit world, they always try to help us. But my question is, if they reincarnate to different body, still they are able to help us? It's
Yes.
not clear.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. Even though they reincarnate, it doesn't matter. Our soul is always there. See, basically, I think
the way you told that every night during deep sleep, we all used to travel to the world at night. So that
correct. Yeah. No, see, soul is not trapped into the body. Eh? Soul always remain there. Okay, we come here, you incarnate, but it doesn't matter. The soul has to be with that body all the time. Soul has, other than the body, soul exists. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Whether it's incarnated or another life, it doesn't matter. Still, soul is available.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So it is always available, and it's the same as us. We are living here. Doesn't mean everything is here. There is something is always there as well. Yeah. We call it sharing a pulsation of consciousness into the body. Not everything. Little bit of our consciousness we share in the body. That's all. It's a complicated matter to understand.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is that it exists irrespective of the body. Body is there, not there. 7-body system I explained. No? It just formed 2 more bodies. See, or better way, I give another analogy to understand the thing. See, suppose your physical body may be your house.
Yeah.
And you are maybe, the soul may be the city.
Okay.
Okay. Say Kolkata and your house. Say my house, Rajarhat. So that house can be demolished and another house can come. Same house can be grow into the floors. Okay. That is possible. But if I'm Kolkata, I will remain Kolkata. No matter house is breaking, coming, going.
Okay.
Okay, so it doesn't interfere. Kolkata doesn't enter into a house. House belongs to the Kolkata.
Right. Thank you, Rajdeep, for selecting this topic for the last 2 weeks. It's really interesting, and this is very close to my heart, this topic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now, see, 7-body system I teach in almost every workshop. Just to understanding purposes, each higher level body contains all lower ones.
Right.
Okay. Higher body, 7th body contain all lower. How it is possible? The same example, like the house, the Kolkata contains the house. Maybe the next higher level is, say, India. India contains Kolkata, Kolkata contains the house. So if India is, say, then all lower levels are including into that.
Right.
Then maybe the next higher level is the world. So world contains India, India contains Kolkata, Kolkata contains the house. All are there.
That way. Yeah.
Yeah. All lower, if lower one, vanishes, but that upper one will still there.
Yeah.
Then goes to the next level is the solar system. Okay. In the solar system, Earth will be there, then India will be there, Kolkata will be there, house will be there.
Like that.
Okay, so it is like that. So slowly, the lower one merges to the higher one, and then that goes to the final, the dissolution. But all the time means if house is there, solar system is definitely there.
Yeah.
Solar system is not inside the house. Okay, that's the understanding.
Understood. Understood.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. God bless you. Fine. So let us get ready for.
सर लास्ट क्वेश्चन सर
Okay. Yes.
सर अगर इमोशंस और कुछ भी नहीं हो, लोग एक्सपेक्टेशन भी नहीं रखते, तो ये जैसे रोबोटिक नहीं हो जाता है?
I cannot understand. Can you be more clear, louder?
सर जैसे हम लोग किसी से कुछ एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करें और दिल में कोई नाराजगी नहीं हो या किसी को कुछ बोले नहीं, तो ये रोबोटिक नेचर नहीं हो जाता है? रिमोट कंट्रोल टाइप में।
ये तो completely different topic है ना. It is a relationship matter. You know, your intention matters, huh? Your intention matters. जितना करना है करे, जितना ना करना है ना करे.
पर सर ये सब चीज से कर्मा तो बनता ही है ना सर. मतलब कुछ अगर हम लोग मन में थोड़ा सा कुछ है किसी के लिए तो भी कर्मा बनता है, और कुछ गलत देख रहे हैं उसके लिए जज कर देते हैं तो भी कर्मा बनता है.
करेक्ट.
तो किसी के लिए फील नहीं करे ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? जैसे स्पिरिचुअलिटी में भी है, हम लोग किसी से कांटेक्ट भी करना चाहते हैं तो किसी के लिए कुछ फील कर रहे हैं, तो वो कर्मा नहीं है कि नहीं हम लोग उसको बुला रहे कर रहे हैं.
No, intention matters.
अच्छा.
Intention matters. If intention is that to help somebody, how you talk doesn't matter. अगर intention help करने का है तो.
ओके.
अगर इंटेंशन गलत है, ये कैसे भी इसको चीट करके इसको मैं पैसा हड़प लूंगा, ठीक है ना, और प्रॉपर्टी मैंने नाम में
रखना उससे भी कर्मा बनते हैं.
एक्सपेक्टेशन, डिजायर से, हाँ, डिजायर से कर्मा बनते हैं.
अच्छा. ओके.
ओके. उसका डिजायर जो है, इफ यू हैव अ डिजायर, सो उसमें कर्मा बनते हैं. मीन्स यू हैव टू सेटल दैट, और कुछ नहीं है. अच्छा बुरा का बात नहीं है. सपोज somebody wants to marry someone, ओके, उस लाइफ में नहीं हुआ, तो वो जो डिजायर है ना, वो आके नेक्स्ट लाइफ में आएगा. So they have to take birth only to get married with that person. So they are not liberated. वो अपना जो, I'm not saying good or bad, ये जो ख्वाहिश है ना, ये जो that wanted to marry someone, उसके साथ शादी नहीं हुआ, ये it will be cause for another birth. Okay, so that's how it plays. Our intention, हमारा जो मन में जो है ना, that intention plays it. If we live it, we surrender it. कि जो भी है आप जो देंगे वही है. That is, you are not disturbing any of the thing. You are in the flow. जब flow में जाते हैं ना, कर्मा बनते नहीं है. You are going with that flow. मिला तो भी ठीक है, नहीं मिला तो भी ठीक है. ठीक है? You come to that state, equanimity बोलते हैं उसको. That is the spiritual way of leading a life. Okay.
गुरुजी एक बात पूछनी थी. जैसे आपने अभी बताया कि आप कुछ डिजायर करते हैं and then later on it's the reason for a birth, another birth.
Yeah.
So suppose at this stage, suppose a few years back I didn't know what spirituality was. I was not on this path and I desired something, and today I accept whatever is coming to me. Then how does it play?
No, then you let go. In this life itself, you let go that desire.
Okay. So what I thought earlier, उसका असर तो नहीं होता कि जो पहले हमने एक्सपेक्ट किया,
उसका असर अभी खत्म कर देना. That's what I'm saying. That way
Okay.
to deal with it. इसको जाने दे. Let go.
Okay. Okay.
See, होता क्या है कि हमारे अंदर रह जाता है ये.
हाँ जी.
क्या बताया वो, it is not that important. अगर हमारे अंदर एक कॉर्नर में कुछ रह गया ना,
हाँ जी.
अनफुलफिल्ड डिजायर,
हाँ
वो
जी.
जाके कर्मा बनता है. ये अनफुलफिल्ड डिजायर अभी से उसको वैनिश कर लिया ना, तो क्या हो गया खत्म.
तो वो कैसे करेंगे, वैनिश कैसे करेंगे उसको?
Raise your vibration.
Okay.
Raise your vibration. जिधर भी ट्रैप्ड एनर्जी हो अपने आप निकल जाएगा उसका.
Okay.
Okay, we do karma kshalan also. Same reason. जो भी छुपा हुआ है उसको एनर्जी, ट्रैप्ड एनर्जी अगर निकल जाएगा, it will not go into any karma.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you can do that. There is not that you cannot do anything about it. Yes, you can.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. God bless you. Fine. So let us go for our Kriya and meditation. I think we don't have much time. Okay, we'll see how much we can do.